me introduce Dan Gregory Jr.
Thanks, Tom, for the introduction. I greatly appreciate that. So, as he indicated, yeah, my father passed away at the GTO National Convention in Columbus, Indiana, not too far away from me. So, as Tom indicated earlier about history and kind of knowing where things come from and so forth, I'd like to take a few moments tonight to share with you kind of my father and that history, and kind of what got him started. So in 1978, he purchased a 67 Tempest convertible. He decided he wanted to make it look like a GTO, so he started collecting the parts to do so. As he collected those parts and upgraded things, he sometimes found he had to buy a whole vehicle just to get the one or two things that he wanted for his own car. That collection of extra parts grew quickly, so he started to sell those parts at swap meets and Hemmings Motor News and other such resources of the time. And that's how he started Dan's GTO Parts, which later became DJ GTO Parts. Dad went on many adventures, took him from coast to coast in search of cars, parts, and of course the different Pontiac events. He often took me along with him to help teach me the trade about the cars, the people, and life. It was a great way to see the country, and I can't even begin to tell you how it shaped my life. He attended countless regional and local events, as well as large swap meets in the majority of the GTO Nationals, 24 of the 36 to be exact, including the first ones when they were merely an afternoon picnic in the backyard in Indiana. In 2000, 2003, and 2007, Dad spearheaded and co-hosted the GTO Nationals in Columbus, Ohio with Jim Evans and the GTO Association of Central Ohio. He wanted those events to stand out and ones that people talked about for years to come. So he got a real live baby tiger so that you could have your GTO photo taken with it.
You were there.
He had Roddy and the Daytonas come and play Little GTO. And after a wild and crazy impromptu burnout fest in front of the hotel in 2000, he sanctioned a safer burnout contest at the local dragster. He also founded the GTO National Museum in the hopes of helping to preserve the passion that he felt for those cars and encourage the younger generations to get involved with them in order to keep the enthusiasm of these cars that we love so much alive. He would often have some of our GTOs at the conventions and would lend them to those without transportation or who had their cars in the show. And he called those GTO National Museum courtesy cars. In 2009, he made a promise, and we took 5 tri-powered GTOs to the convention in Dayton, Ohio. Some people refer to it as a 6-pack of 6-packs. As a Vietnam veteran, he saw a gap in which those confined to the VA hospital did not have the luxury of getting to a car show. So he brought the car show to them. He also loved his personalized license plates and over the years had several. In 2014, he wanted to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the GTO as well as the 4th of July in style. So we brought red, white, and blue GTOs, 2 of which were 64 tri-powered 4-speed convertibles. But it was his dedication to helping people with their cars, many of whom do not belong to any car club or were not on any kind of online forum, that truly made him a legend in the GTO community. He thoroughly enjoyed hearing about people's special projects, no matter what it was, helping them get the parts that they needed for it, giving them advice, his time, and experience in order to help them get a great one back on the road. My father was a dreamer as well as a doer. When I would express my concerns about the challenges that we faced with the project, he would just smile and tell me it was no hill for a climber. That spirit along with his willingness to help others, carried through to the day that he died. How else could he overcome a hospital stay just before we left to go to the 36th National Convention in Columbus, Indiana, and then again overcome another hospital stay while attending that same event? He knew where he needed to be and who he needed to be with. We were finishing, loading up the last few things that Saturday evening. I was standing in the bed of his truck as he noticed I was struggling to get something moved around. He called out to me and said, "Do you want me to go up there? Do you want me to get up there and give you a hand, son?" This is one of the last things that my father said to me, and a true showing of no matter what, he was always willing to help. Now please don't feel sorry for Dan. That's not what he would have wanted, but be thankful for him. Not that we have lost yet another great man, but he got to do what most all of us wish for when it's our time. He went out on his terms, doing what he wanted to be doing, where he wanted to be, and surrounded by those that loved him. May we all get to be so fortunate. Dad told me, when I die, take my ashes and my '66 GTO convertible up to Detroit for the Woodward Dream Cruise. Go out on Woodward Avenue and do a big old burnout while putting my ashes down the carbs of my dry power through the engine and blow me out the tailpipe all over. For those of you that never got the opportunity to meet him, I'm sorry. For those of you that did know him, he asked that you remember him the way that he wanted to be remembered. Fat, dumb, and happy. He would have sometimes referred himself as a legend in his own mind. But I feel that he was a legend in his own time. Thanks for attending the 37th Annual GTO National Convention and for your attention tonight. Thank you to the GTO community for helping make him the man that he will be remembered as. And thank you to the GTO Association of America for recognizing his contribution to these cars that we love so much. Good night and safe travels.